Morning, folks. Okay, so I'm back at home. Thank goodness. I am going to go back and doing the full out Archie briefings podcast in front of the camera and all the rest of that. But I do like this coffee time that we're doing together. So, depending on what time this video gets posted, good morning to you all or good afternoon to you all. I just want to say thank you to the new subscribers to the channel. This channel is growing, and I want to say thank you to the viewers and all the people who are commenting as well. I'm just really enjoying this. It's such an amazing thing. And get in the comments, let me know if you guys are enjoying this, casual, laid back, no makeup and hair freshly brushed and all the rest of that. It's just like fresh, right? Just casual, fresh, and all the rest of that. So let me know what you guys think if you want this to continue. I think I'm going to keep it up because I really do like this coffee hour. You guys know I like coffee. So this is me just doing this with you guys having coffee. It's Saturday, so I'm not speaking very loudly right now because, it is Saturday. So just going to enjoy this. So today, you guys, what I wanted to talk to you guys about, it's not something that should be political. It is, but it really shouldn't be. I don't know. This may just be a video for the ladies. I don't know if you gentlemen like soap operas as well, but if you do, then go ahead, stay in the video. But for women, if you are like me and you love soap operas, oh my goodness. Okay, so just to give you guys some context, in the last 20 years, there have not been any new soap operas. In fact, we started to see soap operas go away, and there's been a big question as to whether or not there's any momentum behind soap operas. Now we have a new series called Beyond the Gates. Now, here's the thing about this. When this show was first announced, I was concerned. I was concerned because it was a predominantly black cast, and I thought, oh, great, here we go. Yay, black folk, black power. That's what this is going to be. And I was not excited at all. But then I found out some more about the show. I found out that the showrunner of the series is a writer that comes from General Hospital. So it's like, oh, okay, this could be good because the writing from the early 2000s of General Hospital was actually good. So because the writer's coming from General Hospital from the early 2000s, this show could be good. Then I looked at the cast. Some of them are soap opera alumni. They're coming from shows like Bold and the Beautiful. And some of the actors, the matriarch of the family, I remember her from Law and Order. Her name is escaping me at the moment, but she plays the matriarch of the family. And she was the medical examiner in Law and Order in like the early shows, right? In the early seasons. So we saw that with, when Elliot Stabler was still there before he came back, like all that. So the acting is really good. The cast is great. The writing is really decent. So I watched the first episode of Beyond the Gates and I thought, this is how a soap opera is supposed to be written. You just knew that the mistress was going to be smacked, that the ex wife was just not going to be happy. Listen to your mother. I'm clutching my pearls. I'm applauding. Like, this show deserves a round of applause. And so, like, what I do after watching a soap opera, when I watch even General Hospital, I go on YouTube and I watch some of the reviews, right? A lot of the reviewers are black individuals. So, black women, black men. I've said that there aren't white individuals who are reviewing the show, but I'm seeing a lot of new channels pop up talking about General Hospital. And I think this is a way of showing the producers that we actually like soap operas. We're just not happy with the writing right now. And so I decided I'm going to go look for some of the reviewers for Beyond the Gates. The first episode's obviously to come out. There's a few episodes that are out right now. CBS and Paramount have produced this new show. Let me find some of the reviewers on YouTube. And I've come across this black woman, which is not surprising to me at all because I see a lot of black women are talking about General Hospital. So this is nothing new for me. I'm not surprised, not shocked, not angry about it. I listened to this woman who says, and I kid you not, this woman says, I love the show, I love the family, but why is it that the family are light skinned people and the mistress is a dark skinned black woman? I'm like, that's your focus? Really? Really? I mean, we can't just be happy that we have a new soap opera. You have to go looking for something to be angry about. And so my first thought was, you can't make black people happy. You can't make black women happy. You just can't do it. I mean, first of all, you haven't had a new soap opera in 20 years. Okay? In 20 years, you haven't had a new soap. All right? They're thinking about canceling some of the shows that are still standing because the writing is bad, the fans are falling off because the writing is bad, and they're thinking about canceling some of these soap operas. And you can just be thrilled about the fact that you have a new one, proving that the fans want soaps, but you can't just be happy about the fact that Beyond the Gates might save some of the other shows. You can't be happy about if Beyond the Gates does well, they might bring back All My Children and Guiding Light and One Life to Live. You can't just be happy about this. No, you have to go deliberately looking for something to be upset about. And I do put some of this on the media as well, because before the show even aired, when they were talking to the showrunner, the writer of the series, they were asking her about the fact that the characters are black. And the writer said, no, black people have the same problems that white people have. Big black families have the same dysfunction that white families have. Okay, so the family happens to be black, yes, but they have the same problems as other characters on other shows, right? I want a family like the Quartermains. I want a family like the Chandlers from All My Children. Like that's what I want, and then she delivers on that. And the NAACP, that's the irony of this, is that obviously they're very driven on black individuals, right? They speak to this black writer who's talking about these black characters, and her whole focal point here was, I just want to write a story about a predominant family that just happens to be black, okay, with their own dysfunction, their own problems, and how they interact with the community around them. That's how soap operas function, okay? You see the same thing with General Hospital. You see the same thing with Young and the Restless, Bold and the Beautiful. With Bold and the Beautiful, it's the Foresters, okay? It's the Foresters. With All My Children, it was the Chandlers and the Canes, okay? With One Life to Live, it was the Buchanans and the Lord family. That's Dorian Lord and Vicky Buchanan when she was married to Clinton. I'm going down a whole history with soap operas with you guys because, again, you can't just be happy about the fact. I remember when All My Children ended, okay? I remember when One Life to Live ended. I remember when Hulu tried to bring these shows back and they absolutely ruined it, okay? I remember this. There are rumors that they're saying that they're going to try to cancel General Hospital because people are falling off of this. And they're making the assumption it's because fans don't want soap operas. And then Beyond the Gates drops, and it was fantastic. And this woman's biggest issue here is that the mistress is darker skinned. You can't just be happy with the fact that you have a new soap. Really? And then the media comes out and says, oh, Beyond the Gates is a direct response to President Trump getting rid of DEI. Really? So we're going to make this soap opera about the president of the United States. Never mind the fact that he's going trying to stop wars, that he's trying to get us out of debt, that he's trying to improve the quality of life by securing the border and doing something about the value of our money. Never mind that he's got all this other stuff that he's got to do because he's cutting DEI and trying to make a merit-based society, that has any bearings on a soap opera. You can't just be happy about this? Really? Like, this shouldn't be a political thing. I should be able to get in the comments with far left wokesters, okay, and talk about why we don't like what they're doing on General Hospital, but why we love the writing with Beyond the Gates. We should just be excited and happy that this could, spark a whole new momentum for soap operas. Maybe they'll bring back the soap opera conventions because we want to interact with these actors just because we love the show so much. I mean, we should be able to do that, and we can't because black women are not happy with the fact that the mistress is a darker skinned black actress. Like, the casting director really sat there and said, I'm going to deliberately cast a darker skinned black woman to play the tramp and have every family member of the rich family be light skinned. Never mind the fact that you're dealing with soap opera alum coming from Bold and the Beautiful, that you're dealing with an actress who comes from Law and Order, and the acting is fantastic. Never mind the fact that the writer is coming from General Hospital and other shows as well. Never mind any of those details. You just got to be focused on the thing that pisses you off the most. Stop trying to make people happy because really, you can't make black women happy about nothing, okay? People, I'm so fed up with what they're doing with the writing with General Hospital. I go back to the 70s to watch General Hospital, okay? I literally go to YouTube and watch episodes from the 70s for General Hospital because I'm so fed up with the writing today. And then Beyond the Gates comes out, and it's like, finally, there's a show in the 21st century where the writing is actually good. This is what I'm talking about, okay? This is what we're saying. And you can't just be happy about the fact that you have a new show. We haven't had a new soap opera in 20 years. They're trying to eliminate soap operas altogether because the writers are so damn bad. Stop trying to focus on the nonsense, okay? So the writer chooses to focus on good storytelling, but the NAACP try to make this about black people, okay? So the writer and the actors are really good, but the media wants to make this about people being black. The fans enjoy the show, okay? The soap opera fans who are watching Beyond the Gates, black women specifically, who are enjoying the show, they love the show, but you don't like the fact that the mistress is a darker skinned actress. I mean, soap opera should be a unifying thing among the fans of soaps, okay? It should just be a unifying thing. I wanted a family like the Quartermains. The writer delivered on that. I wanted well spoken, well put together black individuals. If you're going to give me a black family, you better give me something that is classy, that is well put together, that isn't ratchet, where they look like me. As when I say look like me, I don't mean like in skin tone. I mean like they dress like they've got some decency, like they have some class. They speak proper English. They carry themselves like ladies and gentlemen. And they delivered on that. I want the Quartermains. And that's exactly what they gave me. But no, this woman can't be happy about that. Okay. I go looking for people to do reviews on these shows because I want to see what other fans are saying. I do the same thing with all the other soap operas, okay? The ones that are still standing, okay? I'm a Channel 7 kind of a gal. That's my family. We are all Channel 7 kind of a people, okay? I grew up watching All My Children, One Life to Live, and General Hospital. Two of those shows are gone now. We are down to 5 soap operas, and that includes Beyond the Gates, okay? Prior to Beyond the Gates, all you had left were General Hospital, Young and the Restless, Bold and the Beautiful, and Days of Our Lives, okay? All shows, I might add, have black characters. All shows. and different types of black characters. They're not all the same. Everybody has their own individual character, mannerisms, right? They all have their own thing. So I love these characters. Some of them I love, some of them I don't, but that's how it goes, right? I love some of the white characters and I don't like some of the other white characters, right? Like on General Hospital, love Jason Morgan, can't stand his twin brother Drew. Can't stand him. Loved me some Monica Quartermain, the actress, passed away. Leslie Charleston, may she rest in peace. Love me some Tracy Quartermain. I think she's amazing as well. You get to be on the gates, and I can't wait to know these characters' names. I can't wait to see the story go forward. I can't wait to see the series go forward. You get, a whole year in, 2 years, 5 years. I mean, I was born and these shows are already here. And now I'm actually here for the birth of a new soap opera that one day I'll be able to share with my children. Like, this is an amazing thing. We should be excited about that. We should revel in the fact that if this show does well, some of the other soap operas could come back. They could bring back All My Children. They could bring back Guiding Light. They could bring back One Life to Live. They can bring back the characters that we actually love because this show does well. We can't just be excited about that and put the momentum behind this. Now we have to divide ourselves into different boxes. And then when you get into the box of race, you still divide yourself from the light skin to the dark skin. No, it's not enough that you have a new soap opera, which is why I'm thrilled, right? It's not enough that this new soap opera has a predominantly black cast, which is for all you DEI people out there, which you could be excited about, which that's not enough. No, the mistress has to be a light skinned or everybody has to be dark skinned. It's not enough that you got what you wanted. It's not enough that you got what you asked for. And somehow this has something to do with President Trump getting rid of DEI. How the heck did you make a soap opera about President Trump? How did you get a president involved in a soap opera? Like, what does a melodrama on ABC or any of these shows have to do with a sitting president? Like, the conclusions that we're drawing here, people, how can you, like, you can't make people happy. Stop trying to make people happy, okay? Stop. Because if the reasons for why they decided to do a predominantly black cast is because they wanted to make black people excited about this, first of all, mostly women watch these shows, okay? Mostly women. And there are more white women than there are black women in America. So instead of just focusing on race, focus on storytelling, okay? Soap operas are the one place where you can see a wife smack the mistress and nobody gets arrested. It's the one place where you can actually have that, okay? It's the one place where you can be lackadaisical in your morals as an individual and root for the villain, like we do with Sonny Corinthos on General Hospital, like we did with Sean on General Hospital, like we did with Curtis on General Hospital. Like, you could be excited about these characters, you could be excited about the show, and you can just revel in the fact that because there's a new series, this is going to spring back all of the other shows, possibly. Like, that's the goal here. They are talking about canceling General Hospital because people are falling off the show, and they thought it was because people didn't like soap operas anymore. Then Beyond the Gates comes out, and it proves to the producers, yeah, no, it's not that we don't want soaps, it's that the writing has to be written, has to be done well. Give me good writing, give me a good cast, and I don't have no problems. I'm having problems with General Hospital right now because the writing sucks. But that makes sense. It's bad for the right reasons, not the wrong reasons. I assumed Beyond the Gates was going to be bad for the wrong reasons. Like, bad for the wrong reasons means you're bad because you focused on the nonsense. And then you watch the show and it's got nothing to do with any of that. They're like the Quartermains. They're like the Quartermains. They just happen to be black. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Okay. Give me a family like the Quartermains. See how they interact with the community around them. And it's not that you don't have white characters in here at all, right? Again, like other shows, you have black characters, you have white characters, you have Asian characters, you have all these different people with all these different backgrounds coming together to produce a show, okay? A really good show with good writing, good cast members, good act. That's what you're looking for, okay? And they delivered. And this black woman has to go out here and say that she's pissed that the mistress is a darker skinned black woman. You can't just be happy. Like, yo, to you writers out there, I don't know if you're going to find this. Chances of you finding this are probably slim, obviously. But yo, stop trying to make people happy. You delivered something fantastic here, and I don't want them to look at that woman's video and think that that's what all the fans are looking for, okay? No. I just want a good soap opera. Give me a family like the Quartermains. You did that, okay? The writing is really well. I'm clutching my pearls. I'm shocked. I'm applauding. This is what you get with soaps. This is how this is supposed to be. And they can't just be happy about this. Somehow a melodrama has got something to do with the president. That's what they've done here. The writing is fantastic, but the media wants to focus on black people rather than just focus on the fact that there's a new soap opera that's out there. You want to focus on nonsense rather than showing the idea that this could bring back all the other soaps. We're supposed to forget that Michael B. Jordan was in All My Children. He played Erica Kane's stepson. We're supposed to forget that Susan Lucci and Susan Lucci played Erica Kane and Michael B. Jordan played her stepson. Are we supposed to forget about that? Are we supposed to forget that there are all these other black characters on all these other shows? Like, there's Carter in Bold and the Beautiful, right? That there's Zende in Bold and the Beautiful. Like, there's these characters in Bold and Beautiful and General Hospital. There are black characters in all of these shows. But It's not enough. It's not enough. And it's just annoying the crap out of me. So I'm like, this shouldn't have been a political thing. It shouldn't have been at all. Like, this shouldn't even be an episode. But, I can't just enjoy a soap opera and watch people who create content reviewing these shows and just talk about the writing and the cast, the costumes, how amazing this is, what the set looks like, that they might bring back the soap opera conventions. We can't just be excited about something like this together. I don't care if you're a wokester. I don't care if you're a leftist, liberal. I don't care about none of that. I don't care if you like President Trump or not. When we're talking about soap operas, that's the point. We're here to talk about soaps, not Trump. And you just made this about Trump. This is a soap opera. Get over yourselves, people. That woman annoyed the crap out of me. And it's why I had to do a video about this because, I think the show is great. I don't care that the mistress is a darker skinned black woman. I don't care. I don't care. I love that you have a black family that, resembles black Americans that I know. I mean, well spoken, well dressed, decent, intelligent, hardworking people with their problems like every other family, regardless of race. Okay. They delivered and people need to get over themselves. So you guys let me know what you think about this. And men, if you are watching this, tell me what you think. Like, I mean, uh, I mean, yo, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. But you guys get in the comment sections and let me know if you're someone who is watching Beyond the Gates. Do you like the show? Because I think it's great. And what do you think about them trying to draw the conclusion between a melodrama, okay, a daytime melodrama, and the sitting president? Because that's outrageous. You guys get in the comments and let me know. Again, I'm enjoying this coffee time that we're having together because it's pretty amazing. I have to go heat this up actually because, I've been talking for a minute. So I'm going to go and heat this up. You guys can support the show by Cash Apping me at hashtag our shell branch. I think I'm going to keep up the coffee time. I am going to get back to doing my other podcasts as well, doing Archie's briefings and all the rest of that. I definitely want to revel in that and enjoy doing those. That's more of the political, financial stuff. This is just for fun for me. This is just for fun, and we get to enjoy these things together. So good morning, you guys, or good afternoon, depending on the time this gets posted. And God bless, God bless and Kepla.